It's the final game at the Sportsplex at Matthews before Charlotte moves downtown to their new digs at Memorial Stadium. Stavros Zarakostas will lead the line tonight for the Charleston Battery as they try to win their third in a row, while Marcelo Palomino will try to keep up his fine form for the Independents. It's a big Atlantic Division battle, and it's next. Well, it may be early in this 2021 regular season, but playoff positioning on the line as Charlotte Independents host the Charleston Battery from the Sportsplex at Matthews. Tonight's match is presented by Adidas, the official uniform provider of the Charlotte Independents. With Lloyd Sam, I'm Josh Eastern. Thanks for joining us as we look at the Atlantic Division standings. Both these teams come right in the middle of these standings. Charlotte holding on to the fourth spot on 12 points. Charleston just 5 games played with their postponements. They are in 6th place on 8 points, so still some room to maneuver up the table for the Battery tonight. But looking at these two teams, the player to watch for Charleston, Zico Lewis.
Zico Lewis, he's a player I know very well. Played against him 3 or 4 times last season, and he was a real problem for us to handle. He runs around, he's got some skills, and best of all, when he's in front of goal, he knows how to hit the back of the net.
And on the other side, let's take a look at tonight's players to watch, brought to you by Great Clips. Kelly and Para leading the line for Charlotte.
There's not many teams in this league that have firepower to have Kelly and Para on the same team. And there's been a lot of whispers lately. Everybody wants to see them play together. Tonight we get to see them play together. They've got 5 combined goals so far, so hopefully they can get on target.
And a look at tonight's starting lineups presented by Adidas. First for Charlotte and Mike Jeffries.
Yeah, we just talked about Kelly, Para. There's Palomino on the left. He's someone that's going to cut inside and bring a lot of creativity. Jake Armand, he's an ever-present in that midfield.
And on the other side for the Charleston Battery, another look at this 3-back system for Mike Anhauser.
You know, every time you look at this team, you always see the same names. Every week it seems to be a familiar team and familiar system. Zico Lewis, we talked about at the top. Patterson and Gadula, they should get up and down those wings as well.
So we are building up to first kick. It's the last game at the Sportsplex for Charlotte before they move downtown. It's a 6-pointer in the Atlantic Division. First kick is coming up next.
Pain can't wait. That's why Novant Health is making access to orthopedic care easier than ever. Same-day appointments, after-hours care available for urgent needs, and the safest care in the region. Book now.
Hey guys, this is Gabby Douglas. If you have an active lifestyle like me, hydration is key. That's why I love the Hydration Watermelon Smoothie from Smoothie King. With more electrolytes than some of the leading sports drinks, it's a cleaner way to hydrate and recover, with no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. So try the Hydration Watermelon Smoothie from Smoothie King. Order online for pickup or delivery. Smoothie King, rule the day.
Fun fact, you know Mountain Dew and spicy chicken is the perfect combo?
Does it look like I don't know that?
Okay. Didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
You know, we both did the employee training, Gary.
Okay, don't jump down my beak.
Doing spicy? Do the do.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe,
heartwarming
it's
story.
8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Pain can't wait. That's why Novant Health is making access to orthopedic care easier than ever. Same-day appointments, after-hours care available for urgent needs, and the safest care in the region. Book now.
Building up to first kick between the Charlotte Independents and the Charleston Battery. Teams out on the pitch, ready to go at the Sportsplex at Matthews. A beautiful night for some soccer in the Atlantic Division. These two Carolina rivals in this Atlantic Division 6-pointer. A look at tonight's injury report brought to you by Novant Health. Austin Pack, Noah Paravicini are out. Nico Rittmeyer, Morris Cicero, and Jared Van Schaik will miss out for the Battery tonight, but still two very strong sides out there. Tonight's referee is Matthew Franz. Still kicking the ball around, trying to find a gamer. We're almost ready to go here, Lloyd.
It's a derby game we got on our hands, so you know, they're normally good ones. Carolina derby. I'm not sure if there's a special name for the derby. Is there a name for the derby? There should be, I feel like.
Well, we can think of one. We got 90 minutes to think of one.
Well, we got Charlotte versus Charleston. I'm still struggling saying those two without getting them mixed up. So.
We'll get it straight by the end of the night.
Let's hope so.
There is our referee, Matthew Franz. He blows his whistle. We are underway tonight from the Sportsplex at Matthews. Charleston in the white tops and black shorts, and Charlotte in all blue tonight. Well, last time out for the Charlotte Independents, a game to forget for this side, and Mike Jeffries just was not a good night for them overall. They fell down early against this New York Red Bull 2 side. They were battling back, but in the end just could not get the job done, losing 3-1 on the night. And that was coming off a big win previous to that over Hartford, where there were a bunch of late goals in that game, including a stunner by Valentin Sabella. But a chance for them to get back on track here tonight against this Charleston side who has had to battle through some postponements of home games. And Mike Anhauser telling us they're just trying to shake the rust off and get back to kind of a normal schedule again. And that means doing some 11v11s, some 8v8s during training, but they are ready to go coming off a good 2-1 win over Miami FC. So let's see what these two teams have for us tonight.
Yeah, Josh, you got to say that they've shook the rust off in a win against Miami FC. That's not an easy team to play this season. And, you know, the coach was telling us it was a hard-fought win. So this game should be an interesting game. Charlotte, on the other hand, losing against the way they did against Red Bull 2, they should be motivated to come out and start this game a lot better.
Long ball over the top. Roberts will head this back for Miller in goal. Last two home games here for the Independents. Pretty crazy win over Hartford Athletic. A bunch of late goals, including that goal by Sabella. This is played over the top. The offside flag coming up. Get back to that in a minute, but first let's take a look at tonight's keys to the game, brought to you by Gatorade. And for Charlotte Independence, feed the danger men up top, and Charleston ready from the get-go.
Yeah, Charlotte, you've got to feed those danger men up top. They've got Irvin Para and they've got Dane Kelly up top. That is a lot of firepower for this division, for sure, and league.
Two very strong goal scorers, and this is the first time they are starting together. Last game, they were both subbed on, or one of them got the start, another came on in the second half. That was the first time they had played together at the same time this season. And Mike Jeffries saying that this shot first deflected out for a corner, but Mike Jeffries telling us Parra may be a little bit more comfortable playing just underneath Kelly.
Yeah, I mean, either way, you want that firepower on the field, however it looks. One in front of the other, both up top together. But on the other hand, Charleston need to be ready from the get-go. They're going into a tough environment. Charlotte have been very good at home, so you have to start well early. Don't want to be chasing the game.
Here comes the in-swinger. Comes the near post. Still bouncing around. Now the whistle will blow for a foul and a free kick going back to Charlotte. Looks like Armin getting back to his feet.
So Josh, yeah, we talked about the two strikers for Charlotte. You don't want to see one on the bench. and one starting, and then they flip-flop, maybe coming on for each other. Can they, I mean, which looks like they're doing now, can you find a way to get both of those strikers in the team, causing problems? A defense is going to look at those two, and they're going to be worried about the day they're in for. So it's great to see them on the field at the same time.
As we said, they need service. That's the big thing for them. That's how they get going.
They need
See
service.
how that plays out.
They need service. I was a little bit disappointed to see Enzo Martinez on the bench. You know, we're talking about them needing service. He's a guy that can definitely make that happen. But they still have other players on the pitch, creative players. They've got Palomino, you know, the number 8 there. They've got Clay Demick as well. He gets a lot of good balls in for the strikers.
Good touch there by Kelly to find the space. Cross coming in, looking for Para, and taken by Kuzminski, who's back in goal tonight for the Battery.
And they're looking to set each other up. So maybe that's one way they can feed the danger men as well.
Oh, good little touch around the corner. Didn't quite come off, but Charleston will keep the move going forward.
So it looks like Charlotte are playing 3 at the back there as I'm looking, as opposed to 4 like we expected. So a bit of a change of shape possibly there. Great ball.
Good ball to find the space. Pope cuts this back, shot comes on, and an early goal for the Independents. And of course it's that man, Dane Kelly.
We said feed the danger man, didn't we, Josh? And that's exactly what they've done. Look at Pope. This is a great little cut back here. The way he's cut that ball back, it's inviting for the shot. It's a great cutback. I was thinking put that right in the area, but he had a better idea. They're feeding the danger men straight away. Great to see that.
Now goal number 3 on the season by Dane Kelly. And that goal is brought to you by Devil's Logic Brewing. What a start here for Charlotte. But once again, on the other side for this Charleston side, they are hit by an early goal again tonight. And they'll have to come from behind.
Yeah, what did we say? Ready from the get-go.
Not quite.
And you can see the goal this early. But we've got to talk about Blake Pope, though. That, as a winger myself, to see him cut the ball back in a way like that, so inviting. You know, Josh, there's something we call information on the pass. I don't know if I've ever expressed that to you before.
No, do explain.
But the way he passed that ball, it said hit me first time. You know, the weight that he played it in with. I'm so impressed by that pass from Pope.
Blake Pope, just 18 years of age, spending 2019-2020 in the Charlotte Academy. He's now made 4 appearances on the season, this being his 2nd start as well. Player down in the center circle. The referee will blow this dead. That is a first assist, though, for Blake Pope. Looks like the goal scorer, though, for Charlotte, Dane Kelly, is down. Helped back to his feet. It looked like that was Leland Archer coming from behind of Kelly.
You don't want to see Kelly go. It's a fact. He knows how to score goals. Now, I mean, Josh, I'm sure you've got his numbers on what he scored. He knows how to score goals.
Ball played over the top. This will go through for Brandon Miller. He broke the record of 88 regular season goals.
Yeah, 88.
And he just keeps adding on to that total.
I see him scoring in different ways as well. Sometimes when he has to create for himself and, you know, beat a man if he has to. I've seen him do that as well. So great to see. He'll be delighted when you're a player and you're on the field and you get a goal early, it takes a lot of pressure off of you.
Here's a look at that 3-back system that you mentioned.
Looking like 3, right?
Yeah, with Kevin Riascos, he's not in the 18 tonight. He's been that 3rd center back alongside Hugh Roberts. In that back 3 with Christian Dean as well. Now this is played down the line again, too far for Pope, but McHugh will just put this out of play. So it looks like matching 3-back systems in this game tonight. Here's Bronico. Folks, join us July 7th for our Chick-fil-A grand opening night at American Legion Memorial Stadium. Your Jacks play the New York Red Bulls 2. Plus, there will be a huge fireworks show after the game. Tickets are on sale now at charlotteindependence.com.
Huge fireworks show as well. That sounds like a good little deal there.
You big fireworks guy? Like them popping off?
I do like fireworks. I do like fireworks. Haven't seen some in a while though, but 4th of July coming.
There you go, right around the corner. All played in behind. A little bit too far for Stavros Serakostas. 1 goal to his name already this season. Kind of picked off a back pass against New York Red Bulls 2 a few weeks ago.
Jake Allman, he's a player I like. I see him getting on the ball a lot. And he chips in with a lot of goals for this team. He came out of, I believe, Red Bull 2 before. He knows how to play the game.
It's knocked out for a throw-in. Thomas Di Velarde in that far corner now for Charlotte. Failing, taken off the ball. Here's Kelly. Stepping in was Angelo Kelly, but this will be a free kick going to the Independents. Angelo Kelly thought he got that clean.
Here's Kelly on Kelly. Didn't take long. Didn't take long to happen.
Another look at it here.
Looked clean to me. But you probably have more expertise in that, don't you, Josh?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore.
You gotta tell them you've done your little ref badge and all that. You know, I don't have that expertise.
This is true.
So I'm gonna be pitching those to you today.
All right, see what I can provide. Long set piece coming on, and this right at Kuzminski, who makes a save on 2 knees. Now, so far in the opening 12 minutes, pretty much one-way traffic. Corner kick for Charleston, that's been about it. Assist to Blake Pope, and the goal to Dane Kelly.
Charleston haven't got playing yet. They want to get their number 10, Zico Lewis, in the game as much as possible. There he is.
Patterson ahead for Angelo Kelly. Outside of the right foot, this comes in. An acrobatic move there by Serakostas just to bring that down. He couldn't get the shot away. Angelo Kelly will send this in again, looking for a flicked header. Slight appeal for handball, now failing. Angelo Kelly again. Here's Zico Lewis.
Let him take it, leave it with your number 10. You've gone back to your center back from a dangerous position there.
I think that's why Lewis threw his hands up in the air right there. He wanted to keep going.
I wanted him to keep going as well.
Mike Anhauser has talked about wanting to keep more possession, trying to knock the ball around, get more control over the game. And so far, that's what they're trying to do here. Let's go back and look at that last chance, though.
Costas done so well to get there. Could he spin and hit it? That was a tough one. But I think that's the skill that he would have probably wanted to use there if he could have.
Here's Costas again, surveying the scene, looking to send this all the way across. Instead, it's deflected out for a throw, and this is good pressure here from Charleston.
Charleston back playing their stuff now. That's what you want to see from them.
Failing, trying one from deep, might have been deflected there from behind by Kelly. Comfortable save from Miller.
I would love him to keep that ball moving and keep Charlotte under pressure where they are. You've now given them a chance to get back out and launch an attack of their own.
Kelly battling for that ball aerially with McHugh.
Dane Kelly is up for this game. He's really putting himself about. Commentator's curse.
Now headed back for Kuzminski. Well, folks, the Independence has partnered with Folds of Honor to raise funds for kids of fallen soldiers in the Charlotte region. We'd also like to honor your favorite veteran of the armed forces at a game. Go to charlotteindependence.com/veterans and nominate your vet today.
Charlotte Independence, the highest place downtown. Just a few blocks from American Legion Memorial Stadium and endless dining options. The Hyatt Place is the perfect place for Jacks fans.
Here's Pope. Now Armin.
Good play.
Ronico in the middle.
I want to see Pope get high.
For a long switch of play here. That was Costas going down. But Kuzminski wins possession back for Charleston at the back. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. Select is the official ball supplier of the USL Championship and many of the elite leagues throughout Europe. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. It's this run through. Lewis trying to play that ahead for Costas. But it will be kept in the middle by the battery. Going to ground. I wonder if this will be a talking to Logan Gadula.
No, there's a possible counter-attacking chance there. Can the ref let that play and see what happens? If you're not going to give a yellow card, then I would love to see him let that play.
Call that a careless tackle?
I see what you did there. Careless. What? Careless normally gets you what? Yellow card. Oh, that gives you nothing, right? Careless. See, we know what we're talking about here. What is it? Careless, reckless, and what's the other one?
I'm blanking at the moment, but that's the verbiage that referees use when deciding whether to give the yellow or red card.
So careless is no yellow, right? Reckless is a yellow card.
We'll have to talk with our friends after the game.
I would say that was a bit careless.
Yes, Mike Jeffries coming into this game, whether this felt like a big early season game against two pretty similar teams at where they are in the standings. Of course, Charleston has played a couple of less games just due to those postponements, but Mike Jeffries saying he kind of looks at this season in quarters. This is the end of that first quarter of the season. But it's still an interesting game, a good measuring stick game for this Charlotte side to see where they are at as this is played over the top again. Kelly trying to get on the end of this. The shot is blocked. Palomino was there to have that shot blocked down. Good chance for Charlotte.
Great job. Dane Kelly again, they're feeding him, racing him behind. I like how Dane Kelly started this game. He's looking like he's going to be a problem as long as he's on that field. And then Palomino had the second chance. Can you maneuver that and shift it a little bit so you have a clear shot on goal? Seemed like I would have liked him to shift that a little bit.
Fans for holistic wellness and all-natural recovery therapies.
But Josh, you were saying, you asked Mike Jeffries about if it's a big game or not. The way the standings are set up and the way the divisions are, I mean, this is a group of death. I would say every game is a big game, and this is a rivalry game as well, so I would say it's definitely a big game.
You did say every game seems like a 6-pointer with just the amount of times you play people in your division, other teams, so we'll see how that plays out as this 90 minutes goes on, but so far so good for the home side in Charlotte.
Yeah, the way it's set up for the neutrals is great. We have a good game to watch every single week, it seems like, and there's real implications to the standings. If Charlotte win this game, it puts them, I think, 7 points away from Charleston. And that is a big difference right now at this point in the season.
A win tonight for Charlotte would move them up in the 2nd spot. There are still teams that have played much less games than this Charlotte side, who are playing game number 8 today. The points on the board, that's the most important thing.
Points on the board.
It's Dane Kelly's goal in the 6th minute that is the difference. Q will just knock this back for Kuzminski. Well, if you're traveling to Charlotte to see an Independence game, make sure you stay at the Hyatt Place downtown. The Hyatt Place is just blocks from the games and surrounded by endless dining options. Hyatt Place downtown, the official hotel of the Charlotte Independence. Kelly comes centrally. Here's Lewis. Boy, it was blocked down. Lewis, who scored a tremendous goal against Miami FC last time out on Friday.
That was a great goal against Miami FC. I would like to see his tally against Miami FC alone. Because last season when I was on Miami FC, I believe he got possibly three or four goals against us. So he's been so good in front of goal. He does so much leading up to the goal, and then he seems to be able to have the composure to put it in as well, and that's something we look for.
2 goals and 2 assists as well. He's helping in all facets of the build-up. This is headed out of play. Another corner kick coming for Charleston. Chick-fil-A corner kick upcoming. And it's Failing who will stand over it. Towards that near post area. Maybe a chance for Charlotte to break up field. Didn't quite get that pass right, looking for Palomino.
They would love to see Dane Kelly on the shoulder there, but he was in the box defending the corner. Love to get his pace in behind against one of these center backs.
Here's Crawford. Now Kelly charging at this back line. Going a bit too far. Yep, he is out of play. It's out for a goal kick.
It's a shame he went out of play there. There was 3 guys in the middle making good runs into the box, in and around the penalty spot. Just flash something across the box there if you can.
Well, Aquafina is the official water of the Charlotte Independence. When the game heats up, cool down with Aquafina. Charleston just trying to gain some control of the ball here. Building back into this game, chasing the equalizer.
Yeah, Charleston have grown into the game now after conceding. But it's funny thing in football, when you concede, everybody wants to be a bit braver now, get on the ball.
Kind of wakes you up a little bit.
We said ready from the get-go. And, you know, they went down after 6 minutes. So it's tough going into games starting like that. You know, as the time goes on, anxiety builds. It's a real thing in football as well for players on the field, especially as chances go.
A couple Charleston fans making the trip up. Carolina Derby. Although North Carolina FC, when they were in the USL Championship, that's what Mike Jeffries was saying. That was kind of the big rivalry because it was two sides of North Carolina, but...
Yeah. I mean, you got to imagine this is going to be the next derby now, with how often they're going to play each other, how close it is.
I tend to agree.
They need a name for it. I know in the US there's names for all these derbies. I wouldn't say just the US, but especially in the US, you guys have a name for a lot of the derbies.
There are.
It's got to be named at some point. For all I know, there might be a name.
Let us know, please.
Let us know.
Harmon dropping a little bit deeper here to start possession for Charlotte. Dimmick, Palomino, it's it wide for Pope. It's been bright down this right side so far. He continues his run. Now Kelly on the ball.
He has been bright. 18 years old, right?
Yeah.
He's been bright on this side. I want to see him getting behind again. I like his position right now as well. He's dropping back a little bit. I like him high on that last line, but that might not be his instructions. You know, like he did for that first goal, he was nice and high, got the ball in behind. He looks like he's a willing runner in behind, which is always good for a team.
Bronico looking for that long diagonal. Didn't quite come off. Kuzminski squeezes it.
See, I like how he's angled that run towards goal as well.
Say the Battery fans making themselves heard tonight here at the Sportsplex.
Good to see them driving over.
We gotta get you a hat like that.
How you know I ain't got a hat like that?
I don't know, but I'm just saying, if you don't have one, we gotta get you one.
For Halloween, you can get me one. Oh, great stuff from Pope again. Palomino tried the skill after. I see what you tried there. I like that little attempt.
Throwing up coming here for the Independents. Here's Pope. Now Armin. Oh, right through the legs. And the referee will blow this dead. And it looks like a yellow card. It'll be issued to Robbie Crawford. He got nutmegged and he said, I don't want you to keep going here.
It looked like Crawford was going to get the ball though, so that's why I was unsure. Well, let's have a look. Was he pulling him a little bit?
Yeah, he's got hold of that jersey.
Hold of him.
Yeah.
Okay, I see it. Hold on, referee.
And that yellow card brought to you by Devil's Logic Brewing. Folks, join us for free pregame tailgate parties, postgame parties, and great savings at our partners by joining Jack's Brigade. Jack's Brigade is just $39.99 and comes with a gift box jam full of great independent swag.
I just heard you say parties, parties, and parties there. As long as people are having a good time.
You just want people to have fun, right?
We gotta have some fun, even up in the booth. We gotta have some fun as well. I mean, it's always better that way.
I've already learned something new tonight. Information on passes. I like that.
Oh, information on the pass. I'll tell you who used to say that a lot. Nelson Vargas.
Okay. We'll get back to that in a second. Zero Costas gets into the box. His shot, trying to curl it for that top right corner. He wasn't too far away.
Concerning for Charlotte how he raced in behind, and it seems like no one was running back with him initially.
Really tight angle he got himself into.
Yeah, he went. It was the right attempt. The execution not quite right, but good attempt.
Minutes gone. Dane Kelly's goal in the 6th minute is the difference. Keeps adding to that record goal total. Right ahead, Arman trying to get this in behind. Pope making a long run down this near side. The all for naught, it's out of play. Goal kick.
Yeah, that's something they've tried a few times, as we talked about. You know, he's stretching the field on that side. Definitely something they've exploited for a goal already, so keep doing it.
Well, the USL is committed to supporting the LGBTQ+ community through the Forever Proud project. The USL will strive to create safe and welcoming environments for all fans, players, employees, and partners. Learn more at uslsoccer.com/forever-proud.
Great bit of play there, by the way.
I think Zero Costas was in an offside position as he let that run through.
Hearing a lot of voices from the crowd, right? Is that what you were just listening to?
As Devin Kerr calls it, the peanut gallery.
A lot of voices.
Here's Roberts. Dimmick. Zero Costas goes down. Free kick to the battery. Another player going down for Charleston. Another free kick. There's Christian Dean stepping in, committing the foul. Go Lewis going down. Maybe a chance to lift one forward now for the battery and put one into the 18-yard box.
In games that are like this and you can't get too many clear chances, it's always great when your center-backs can come up from a free kick like this and put one in, ease the pressure, get you back to 1-1. I love it when my center-backs have done that in my career. You know, then you still feel like, as a winger, you can go and get the next one. You see AJ Patterson in there. That's a big, imposing figure.
Here comes the free kick. Couldn't get anything directed towards goal. And Arman will just knock this clear. The shot totals pretty even across the board. 3 for Charleston, 4 for Charlotte. With just one on target for the Battery thus far. Possession pretty much 50-50 as well.
Good play.
Here's Crawford. Patterson couldn't get it by Pope. Not a whole lot of touches for Irvin Parra so far in this game.
Yeah, he hasn't got into the game as of yet. But you know, players like himself, sometimes you just need one chance. And he's a good finisher from what I've seen this season.
And just 7 total touches for Parra. So the referee will drop this and put it back into play. Charleston looking upfield. This will fall for Angelo Kelly. And now Zaracostas let it roll through for Patterson. Good ball played across. Nobody there to direct it towards goal.
It's a great ball by Patterson. That's the area you look for. That's where the strikers love to score goals.
Trip and a foul, and now it gets kicked away. Is the referee going to go to his pocket or not? Doesn't look like it.
Palomino's a guy with good feet. I've seen it a few times. Even remember against Tampa Bay Rowdies, he did a great bit of skill and hit the post, and it kind of went across the line. I'm not sure if you recall that, but he's a guy with great feet. You want to keep getting him the ball as well.
There's a push in the back. Here's Pope cutting in field, still going. Here's Palomino. So many attacking options for the Independents. Oh, big challenge coming in on the far side, breaking up that counterattack. And the yellow card will be issued to Christian Dean. If you're a lip reader, you can say he got all ball.
Yeah, he's not happy about that at all. You can just see it looked like he got the ball from as he come through the man as well.
I think maybe he got the ball at first, but then he comes through with that back leg and takes out Zico Lewis.
I trust you, Josh.
That's what I'm going with, at least. That yellow card by Devils Logic Brewing. All played in towards the corner. This will be another corner kick coming for Charleston. Number 3 on the night for the Battery. Charlotte has yet to take one yet. It's a Chick-fil-A corner kick. It'll be Robbie Crawford to swing this in.
These are moments as a defensive side you really want to concentrate. You don't want to give something up on a corner. You've defended pretty well the whole half.
Comes the service, it's headed on. And over the bar, out of play, goal kick. Fans, your Jacks will wear special jerseys on July 17th when they face New York Red Bulls too. And we'll get to that in a minute as a chance here coming for Charleston. Winning that back is Charlotte trying to play out of the back.
This is not what you want to do if you're Charlotte. You don't want to give encouragement in this end of the field. Now look how they're camped in. In fact, Charleston should have done better with that opportunity. They passed the ball around 3 or 4 times. Get a shot off.
Yeah, we saw that earlier with Lewis, who had a chance to come in field. It was taken away, and they passed it around the back. But this will be another corner kick coming for Charleston. Another Chick-fil-A corner kick. The in-swinger flicked along at the near post and straight out of play. We were talking about those special jerseys on July 17th. Famous Toastery presents Military Appreciation Night, and those game-authentic jerseys will be autographed and auctioned, with all proceeds going to Folds of Honor and scholarships for local kids of fallen veterans. Get your tickets at charlotteindependence.com.
Special jerseys as we play the New York Red Bulls and raise funds for Fields of Honor. First kick is 7 p.m.
Here's Pope. Already an assist to his name tonight for the youngster. Kelly gets this wide for Para. His chip didn't quite come off and straight out of play.
That's disappointing from Para there. Great little move. Pope into Kelly. Para, can you get that? Can you cut that back? Oh, here's this goal again. Look at this first pass here. The weight on this pass is beautiful. And then to pick out Kelly back here, it's a great goal, really. Kuzminski, it looked like the sun might have been in his eyes or something. Not sure.
I thought the same thing because the shadows were going almost directly with the shot that came on, but he still hit it with enough power to get it by Kuzminski.
Well, what a good move.
Here's Para. One back in the middle. The referee spotted a handball.
Oh, wow.
Alamino thought he got that one clean. Bench area did not think the same.
There's the 4th official doing his job.
It's a tough job as a 4th official. Telling everybody calm down, keeping tempers low.
You're gonna have to say why we're laughing about that right now. You know that.
I think we'll let that one slide.
Are we letting that slide?
I think we're gonna let it slide.
I don't know if I can let that slide. Isn't that your side job as a 4th official?
It's a side. We can call it a side hustle, I guess. Learn the game that way, Lloyd.
You learn the game. I actually want to look into getting that same qualification. Because when you ask me about referee decisions, what do I say? It's not my expertise.
Correct. That'll be a set piece opportunity coming for the Battery on the far side. Chance to swing one in here. Good service in, back post. It's just headed away by an Independence defender. Here comes another one in. Another chance here for Charleston. It's blocked down and into the arms of Miller.
That there was an important moment in the game. I was just thinking when the cross was coming in, you know, as a player, get through to halftime, do everything you can to weather the storm. It drops to a guy on the edge with a lot of time and space. It could have been a lot worse for Charlotte.
Big challenge coming in, but Kelly got it clean. Well, 4th of July weekend starts with a bang when the USL on ESPN continues Saturday, July 3rd. It's a Golden State clash when San Diego Loyal plays host to Sacramento Republic. Saturday, July 3rd, 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. We were talking about San Diego Loyal before this game. They have really started to hit their stride. After 4 straight losses, they're unbeaten in their last 5.
It was all doom and gloom, especially from the media and everyone covering them, and they've turned it around, and they're climbing up that table rapidly.
It's played over the top, but this will skip out of play. And speaking of San Diego Loyal, their head coach Landon Donovan, of course, the 11-year anniversary of his goal against Algeria in the World Cup.
Okay, well, that's the day.
There's your day in U.S. soccer history.
Why do you know that?
Because it was one of the biggest goals in U.S. soccer history.
Today is the 11th year.
It happened today, 11 years ago.
Okay, cool.
There you go. Fans, tailgating is now allowed at your Independence games. You can reserve a tailgate spot for the season or for a game and create new friends and great memories. Go to charlotteindependence.com to get your reserved tailgate spot today. Approaching stoppage time at the end of this first half. Here's Kelly. Back heel for Kelly from Bronico. Be 1 minute of additional stoppage time at the end of this first half. It's presented by Adidas.
Yeah, they'll be delighted to go in 1-0 up, get together, sort out the game plan for the second half. Just trying to see out this last minute. Nothing silly here. It's what you want to be thinking. Look where Dane Kelly is. He seems happy to go into halftime with his goal. And Charleston seem happy to go in 1-0 down as well. They're not really pressing, which they don't really have to, but I'm sure they're not happy to go in 1-0 down. But
we'll see if there's any alterations made come the second half. From Mike Anhauser and this Battery side. Going to blow one more foul. And that'll bring us to the end of this first 45 minutes. And Dane Kelly's goal is the difference so far.
yeah, what a great move that was for the goal. That's worthy of putting them ahead in this game. And you're going to hope that Charleston are probably going to come at them second half, looking to get back into this game.
So the teams head to the locker room for a 15-minute intermission. Big second half on the way. It's the final half of play here at the Sportsplex before Charlotte moves downtown. But tonight, it's Charlotte 1, it's Charleston 0. Halftime is coming up.
Pain can't wait. That's why Novant Health is making access to orthopedic care easier than ever. Same-day appointments, after-hours care available for urgent needs, and the safest care in the region. Book now.
Fun fact, you know Mountain Dew and spicy chicken is the perfect combo?
Does it look like I don't know that?
Okay. Didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
You know, we both did the employee training, Gary.
Okay, don't jump down my beak.
Doing spicy? Do the do.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe,
heartwarming
it's
story.
8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Pain can't wait. That's why Novant Health is making access to orthopedic care easier than ever. Same-day appointments, after-hours care available for urgent needs, and the safest care in the region. Book now.
Welcome back to the Sportsplex at Matthews. 1-0 to Charlotte Independence at halftime. It is presented by Adidas, the official uniform provider of the Charlotte Independence. Well, it's time to see what Devin Kerr has served up on this week's edition of The Dish.
Week 9 is so divine. The Dish coming at you spicy hot like always. 88 minutes played, 2 goals in the back of the net. We're sitting at 1-1 versus Hartford Athletic and Loudoun United Dillon Stadium. 40-minute rain delay. But as Mother Nature giveth, she also taketh away. And that is the points that Loudoun United we're going to get because Nico Cardona gets a bolt from Zeus's lightning rod in the back of the net. They get the 2-1 victory after the 3-2 loss to Charlotte. They have done very well. They take on the Tampa Bay Rowdies on the weekend, 7 p.m. Dillon Stadium. Stick with me. Tampa Bay Rowdies have now lost 2 out of the last 3. I got to tell you the result ahead of time because the Pittsburgh Riverhounds were quality. They march into Al Lang. They get a goal from Danny Griffin in the 21st. They get a goal from Russell Cicerone in the 54th. Kennardo Forbes, the king of assists in the USL Championship, grabs another one. Yeah, Seba Guenzati gets one at the end of this to make it 2-2-1, but that's still 1 less than you need to get a point. It's 2 less than to get 3 points, so Pittsburgh Riverhounds walk out. Tampa Bay Rowdies, what do you say? You gonna get back to your winning ways? Pittsburgh 3-1-1 in the last 5 results against any 11 Tampa Bay Rowdies. Miami FC, how about them River Rhinos? Oh yeah! Let's turn it up a little bit. Tulsa, they start 3 wins on the season. They lose 4 out of the last 5. Louisville, remember everybody was talking about Louisville City and how they weren't doing so well? 3 goals in this game. Oh, sorry, what's that? My apologies. 3 goals in the opening 10 minutes. Cameron Lancaster, the Olympic goal in 2nd minute. Jonathan Gomez, in the past 3 weeks, has gotten call-ups to the senior men's national team for Mexico, the senior men's national team for the United States, and his first USL Championship goal. He's 17 years old. Sit down and take notes. Cameron Lancaster would add a penalty in the 10th minute. You would get 2 goals at the end of this for FC Tulsa to make it 3-2. But FC Tulsa now traveled to HEB Park and RGV at 8:30 p.m. on the weekend, where what? That's right, dreams go to die. Rodrigo da Costa, MVP-like numbers, needs MVP-like points. They need 3 goals, 3 assists on the season. Well, 3 and 3 is 9. Stick with me here. Tell you where dreams don't go to die. San Diego, because Jack Blake is officially back with the Blake down. Opening goal there, he's on fire right now. He plays the ball down into the corner. Watch Charlie Adams here. Ball square, Charlie, get out of the way. Get to the chopper. Jack Blake is here to help us out. Another goal by Jack Blake, 57th minute. This game, tactically, you didn't have to worry about what was going to happen. It was who was going to execute. Arturo Rodriguez brings Phoenix back within 1, 66th minute. His first goal in a Phoenix Rising uniform, his first goal in the USL Championship, and that is how it was end. 6 games between these two, 3 wins for Phoenix, 2 for San Diego, 1 draw, 23 goals between the two. They're the 2 best friends that anyone can have.
Singing at the end of the dish, but we still enjoy it. It's 1-0 to Charlotte at halftime. It's presented by Adidas. Second half from the Sportsplex is on the way.
I wasn't going to let anything get in my way of achieving my goals, which were to be a professional soccer player. So the first opportunity I got at preseason, when a teammate asked like if I was dating a girl or something, I just came out to a bunch of my teammates at dinner and said, no, I'm gay. All I needed to do was that one time, because then I didn't lie. Your sexuality should never limit you from playing the sport you love.
San Diego. Oh, Mears again. Prairie brings it down to his chest. Jordan McCreary has tied it here. Takes a hard strike, saved by Romel Gomez.
Fun fact, you know Mountain Dew and spicy chicken is the perfect combo?
Does it look like I don't know that?
Okay. Didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
You know, we both did the employee training, Gary.
Okay, don't jump down my beak.
Doing spicy? Do the do.
Hey guys, this is Gabby Douglas. If you have an active lifestyle like me, hydration is key. That's why I love the Hydration Watermelon Smoothie from Smoothie King. With more electrolytes than some of the leading sports drinks, it's a cleaner way to hydrate and recover, with no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. So try the Hydration Watermelon Smoothie from Smoothie King. Order online for pickup or delivery. Smoothie King, rule the day.
Halftime here from the Sportsplex at Matthews, 1-0 to the Independents over the Battery. Halftime is presented by Adidas, the official uniform provider of the Charlotte Independents. A busy time in the USL Championship, news and notes, and of course, El Paso, they are still undefeated. And Cameron Lancaster, this week's Clear Audio Player of the Week. What a couple of goals he scored last week.
Yeah, he whipped one in from a corner. What do we call that out here? Olympico,
Olympico.
Right? Okay.
Out here, where else?
Wait, we don't call it Olympico in England.
Really? Okay.
I need to check. We don't have a name for it. I feel like I might have said this to you before, but I'll let you continue.
That's all right. We'll chat about that
He deserves
later.
that, though. He deserves that.
He does. He had a very good week. And, of course, San Diego and Sacramento coming up on July 3rd on ESPN2 with Mike Watts and Devin Kerr. A look at the standings brought to you by Birdsong Brewing Company. Tampa still holding strong at the top, and Charlotte and Charleston trying to push into that top four, and Charlotte get a little bit higher as well.
Looking at the standings there, this is a very big game for both teams, the way I see it. Charleston Battery, you know, they really want to get up that table, so they need to try and get back in this game, and Charlotte want to pull away.
It's a very strong division. A look at tonight's upcoming schedule brought to you by the Hyatt Place Hotel. Miami and Birmingham kicking off now on ESPN Plus and ESPN Deportes, and then 3 more games coming your way tonight. Anything pique your interest?
Yeah, Miami FC, I believe they've lost their last 2 games, so I want to see how they do tonight, so I'll tune into that after this game.
All right, well, we will see what happens in that one, a little cross-division matchup, but we are getting set for the second half. From the Sportsplex, it's Charlotte 1, it's Charleston 0, second half on the other side.
Pain can't wait. That's why Novant Health is making access to orthopedic care easier than ever. Same-day appointments, after-hours care available for urgent needs, and the safest care in the region. Book now.
Fun fact, you know Mountain Dew and spicy chicken is the perfect combo?
Does it look like I don't know that?
Okay. Didn't mean to ruffle your feathers.
You know, we both did the employee training, Gary.
Okay, don't jump down my beak.
Doing spicy? Do the do.
Pain can't wait. That's why Novant Health is making access to orthopedic care easier than ever. Same-day appointments, after-hours care available for urgent needs, and the safest care in the region. Book now.
Welcome back to the Sportsplex, getting set for the second half as Charlotte 1. It's Charleston 0. So let's take a look at our first half highlights brought to you by Adidas. And the goal came right away inside of 6 minutes for the Independents. And it was all Blake Pope who got this thing started on the pass from Brant Bronico.
I love the move. It's like a drill in training. You know, Bronico gets it, hits it with the perfect weight, and then a cutback. This weight on the pass here for the shot. Perfect. No, it's not even bouncing. It's a great ball. Good finish as well, Dane Kelly. He knows where the goal is.
So 3 goals on the season for Dane Kelly after 11 a year ago. This set piece right at Kuzminski.
Yeah, that one was comfortable for the keeper. You'd want to see that bounce right in front of him to cause some trouble.
And then another chance over the top, trying to get in behind. Dane Kelly making those runs.
Dane Kelly causing problems. Palomino here, I want him to touch it in front of him. You know, fake to shoot. This is what I might have thought. Fake to shoot, just touch it in front, shift and find an angle for the shot.
And there was a lot of room on that right side. And look at our halftime stats, also brought to you by Adidas. The shot's really the only thing that jumps off the page, 7 of 4 in favor of Charleston.
Yeah, that's all that stands out. I think that's Charleston, you know, after they went a goal down, they grew into the game, as you would hope they will, and a lot of shots came from it. They really need to push the second half, though, because looking at those standings, they could really do with this win.
Change at the back coming for the Battery to start this second half. Ben DeRosa, the Maryland graduate, coming on. Eric McHugh, the loanee from Houston Dynamo, coming off. We are just about set to start this second 45 minutes with Lloyd Sam. I'm Josh Eastern. Thanks for joining us. An Atlantic Division Carolina derby tonight between Charlotte Independents and the Charleston Battery. Just about set for this second 45 minutes. A 6-pointer in this Atlantic Division, and we are underway. A false start. And now we can get things underway.
Want Charlotte to really continue doing what they've been doing. Keep looking for Dane Kelly in behind. I feel like that's a great tactic that has worked very well. Don't stop doing that until they can deal with it. Charleston, on the other hand, Zico Lewis, I want him even more in the game if they can get him the ball.
And that sub with DeRosa coming on for McHugh, brought to you by Complete Construction Services. What have you made of the partnership of Parra and Kelly in the first 45 minutes? Haven't seen them play on the field a whole lot this season.
Yeah, I think it's tough for Parra because Parra's dropping deep as well. So I don't know. Maybe I can be corrected, but I feel like Parra would rather be the top man as well, alongside Kelly. It's from how I've seen him play.
Okay.
But you know, I think Coach Mike Jeffries was saying he can do that role as well. So I want to see him get into it a little bit more, maybe get a shot on goal.
See what the substitution pattern is in this second 45 minutes as well. Whether Charleston can get an early goal to really change the tide of this game. So roll out for a goal kick. Gatorade is scientifically researched and game tested for athletes like your Jacks. When you need hydration, choose the official isotonic sports drink of the Charlotte Independents, Gatorade. Miller to put this back in play. He's been strong in goal tonight for the Independents. Still plenty attacking options on the bench for the Battery. The likes of Niku Daly, Joel Bunting, who has been a bright spot for this Battery side in the opening few games. In his 3 appearances, he has 1 goal, along with Jabel Perez. We'll see if Mike Anhauser calls on any of those players as this second half transpires.
Nice looking move. If you could keep that in there. Want to see Pope getting down this right wing again, causing some problems getting crosses in.
It seems like we saw him early on, and we haven't really called his name much since.
They've also got Enzo Martinez on the bench. That's a great player to have to bring on.
He's been coming back from some injury issues, but trying to work him back into the lineup. Mike Jeffries.
Josh, the last time we saw Charlotte play was against Miami FC. And you remember the goal they conceded, which lost it. It was a bit of a communication between the centre back and the goalkeeper. This can't happen. Like in a game like this, you want to make the other team earn it as much as possible. You don't want no mistakes. It's too important at this point.
Of course, without Jared Van Schaik, who would normally sit in central defense for this Battery side. Patrick Hogan, along with now Ben DeRosa's in that back line. Both first-year players with this Battery side. Leland Archer is the only experienced player who has at least spent a little bit of time with this club, being in his 4th season. So still working on that communication potentially, but Archer and Kuzminski have played together for quite some time.
Yeah, Archer, that's another player I played against last season. He was very solid at the back for them all season long. It's good to see he's been there 4 years, because in USL there's a lot of movement between players.
But the Batteries seem to be that one team that might buck that trend a little bit.
Yeah, actually, you're right. Because they seem to have quite a consistent team over the years.
Half of the starting 11 has been with the Battery for multiple seasons. AJ Patterson also in his 3rd season with the club. Padula in his 2nd season as well. So there is some experience on this team of how they like to play. Good move by Zaracostas. He'll get this out wide. Gadula.
Took a long time to make that decision, didn't he? I thought he let that play.
Oh, I think he was playing advantage for the moment and didn't quite come off. Fans, your Jacks will wear special jerseys on July 17th when they face New York Red Bull 2. Famous Toastery presents Military Appreciation Night, and those game-authentic jerseys will be autographed and auctioned, with all proceeds going to Folds of Honor and scholarships for local kids of fallen veterans. Get your tickets at charlotteindependence.com.
I'm lucky from part of there, trying to find Dane Kelly in behind. He's showing why he's the deeper man there. That was good vision. Bit of skill.
It seems like Charleston's still looking for that spark a little bit.
They are looking for that spark, and you know, they have a number 10 on their team. He's running around. Look at Zico Lewis making the run here. He's running around trying to get onto it, but it has to be an actual effort from the team to try and get him the ball, not just when they see him open. So you have to look for him, and you might have to force it into him sometimes. But, you know, the way his form is, it sounds like a good plan to me, getting him on the ball.
Battle for it on this near touchline. It'll be a throw-in going the way of Charlotte. On the middle for Armin. And now Dane Kelly. Some room on that far side, but Kelly will take this himself. Phelan goes to ground and wins that perfectly. And now Charleston will look upfield.
Good work from Palomino. Foul.
A late whistle.
I thought it was good work. Maybe there was a little tug in there.
The shots have been there for Charleston. Still looking for that final product at the moment. Para, quick little give and go. Para went to ground and came up second best there. Play continues. Para trying to get back to his feet here. Eventually he will. It's clipped over the top. DiVelardi will bring this down. Cross comes in. The header will push this away as far as Ezekiel Lewis.
That was a great little ball from Christian Dean there. Love that little clip he played.
Dino has spent 2 years away from soccer, but back here with the Independents after playing 2017 and 18 with Chicago. Was drafted 3rd overall by the Vancouver Whitecaps in 2014, so good history for Dean as he gets back into the game this year. Here's Dean again, trying to clip this over the top. Just a bit too far for the run of DiVelardi.
That looked good when it left his foot. Ezekiel Lewis in that game. He's up against a player with a yellow card. You want to see him turn and just try and run at him.
Long shot comes on by Failing and blocked down. Para play this back for DiVelardi, and now Christian Dean.
Christian Dean has played some great balls in the last 5 minutes or so, just showing his quality with that left foot on this left side.
Kelly went down, and this will be a yellow card issued to Patrick Hogan. He was back playing in Charlotte tonight. The Charlotte native played at Charlotte in college. His first season with the Battery and now into the book. And that yellow card presented by Devil's Logic Brewing.
A yellow card has been issued to Charleston's number 3, Patrick
Set piece
Hogan.
opportunity for Jake Armin.
Not much has happened in this 10 minutes of the second half. They're feeling out each other. Charlotte will be happy how it's going. Charleston really need to generate some attacks and threaten that goal. It's not really been coming off. There's Christian Dean again with a great ball. That was offside, but I like what he's doing from this position. Almost playmaking from this side.
Folks, join us July 7th for our Chick-fil-A grand opening night at American Legion Memorial Stadium. The Jacks play the New York Red Bulls too, plus there will be a huge fireworks show after the game. Tickets are on sale now at charlotteindependence.com. Quite a few whistles in this second half as well. There's another set piece coming for the Battery. failing, will send this in. Looking for a little flick. Crawford, and now Kelly. Zaracostas whipping this across. And this will deflect out of play. Dangerous ball there. Play didn't find that left side.
That's what coaches tell you. Whip it behind that back four in front of the keeper. And hopefully you want someone flying in there. That was a great ball. Could have hit a shin and gone anywhere.
If you're on the road or can't watch the match, turn on Sirius XM FC, North America's only 24/7 source of soccer radio, featuring Ray Hudson, Tony Meola, Rodney Marsh, and the brand new USL All Access, featuring Mike Watts and Devin Kerr every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Fans of the USL can now listen to the best matches of the week, along with action from MLS, the Premier League, and the Champions League. Sirius XM FC channel 157 on your Sirius XM radio and the app.
Well done by Hugh Roberts there. It's not an easy task defending 1v1 against Zico Lewis. He done well there.
Here comes Charlotte into the attack, finding the space down the left through DiValardi. Bronico is taken off the ball, trying to win it back. And here comes Charleston.
Peanut gallery, you said, right?
That's what Devin Kerr
That's
calls
what
it.
Devin. Go forward, Jake Armand. Go and get a second goal. He's turning around, looking back. He's got a lot of space, taking his time. This is a classic. When you see that kind of body language, it's too early for that. It's only 1-0. Charleston's still in the game. I nearly said Charlotte. I see you turn around and look. But be positive. Go get another goal. When they equalize in the 70th minute, then you want to start attacking again.
Ball played in behind. Miller was reading that one well. Here comes another Independence attack. They lose out in the middle. Here's Zaracostas. Kelly will provide the width. Here's Angelo Kelly, couple of step overs. Playing this in, cutting it back. Crawford's shot is just wide. One of the best chances of the match, at least in the second half for Charleston.
Yeah, that's a good chance there. We'll let that be a wake-up call for Charlotte. As I was just saying, the body language of the team looks like they just want to see out this game. That's unlucky from Crawford. Just past the post. But that's what the body language is telling me. And that's a worrying sign. Go with the same energy that you came out the first half. Go get another goal.
Zico Lewis trying to dribble through. He was taken off the ball. Pepsi Cola is the official soft drink of the Charlotte Independence. Enjoy an ice-cold Pepsi your next Independence game. Pepsi, born in the Carolinas.
This game, football, has a funny way of sussing out mentality. If the mentality's not right, it's got a funny way of sussing you out. Like, they need to get back. They're the home team. They need to force the issue, keep playing. Don't want to see them start settling for a 1-0 win in the 60th minute.
It's got plenty of time left in this game. The referee not standing for any more time wasting. There's Mike Jeffries. Going to get his team to the finish line tonight. It'll be a big 3 points if they can get it here at home and close out their tenure at the Sportsplex. Kelly on the turn. And now Crawford.
There's no width for Charleston on that left side. No width at all.
Kadula. Playing back for Zaracostas, who will get a crossaway, crashing in at the back post. It's still there. The shot is blocked down. Crawford had the chance. In failing, he'll track this down on the left. Another ball coming in. Long spell possession here. Crawford trying to clip this forward. Miller goes airborne and comes away with it. Good goalkeeping there from Brandon Miller.
Great ball from Zaracostas from the right side. You see Charleston pushing now. This has been. Charlotte really need to be careful. You need to get that hunger back in your game. I've seen Charlotte play a few times, and they seem to be up and down. They'll be world beaters for a second, then you know they let it drop, and then when they need a goal, then they push again.
Collision there between Zaracostas. Young fan with a souvenir tonight. They got to give it back. It's not like baseball. You can't keep the ball. Might try to get away with it, though.
He might get away with it. Oh, he's smiling too hard, though. They're going to find him easy.
DiValardi getting back to his feet. Oh, yeah. Okay. Mom will take the picture. There you go.
This is just like baseball right here. You're a big baseball fan, aren't you, Josh?
I would say so, yes.
What is it, Mariners?
Yeah, sadly.
See, I know a bit about.
There you go.
I know a little bit about you.
25 minutes to go. Charleston still chasing that elusive opening goal.
Saturday, July 17th for Military Appreciation Night, presented by Famous
Hara
Toastery.
switches the play.
The Jacks will wear special jerseys as we play the New York Red Bulls and raise.
Remember, last time these two teams played in Charleston, it was a 3-0 win for Charlotte.
Yeah, I was very surprised at that result when I looked. Charleston at home are very strong.
You said it was a tough place to play.
Tough place to play. They beat us up there a couple times. I'm trying to think if they beat us up at home as well, but it's a tough place to play.
Kelly.
Kelly on the shoulder. He's a striker that plays on the shoulder. He's always, I've been impressed with his work rate off the ball as well. He's been alive. He seems like he'll make something out of nothing as well. It's good to see that he has that to his game.
There's Archer who went down. Well, fans, it's not too late to get your half-season ticket, which includes 8 Saturday night home games at the all-new American Legion Memorial Stadium. You'll save up to 20% on your favorite seats. It's Saturday night soccer with your Charlotte Independence. First game at a new stadium will be against New York Red Bull 2, and then it'll be one of the juiciest matchups on Charlotte's schedule this year. Phoenix Rising will come to town for one of those cross-conference matchups. That will be a fun one.
Yeah, Phoenix Rising, that's a fun team. Fun team to watch. I love the front four. I like the way they play football. I love watching them, actually. Every game seems to be quite interesting. So that should be a good one. When did you say that was?
July 10th.
Okay.
Mark it down.
Mark it down.
It looks like Charleston preparing a couple of subs here. Roberts all the way back into his 18-yard box. forced to look upfield. DiValardi play this back for Parra. Look at all that space that he's afforded. Cutting infield. Trying to get it right back. The pass just too far out in front by Pope. Miller calling for this at the back, and he'll squeeze it. If you're looking for a little Greek, a little Southern, and always fresh, enjoy a great meal and an ice-cold Pepsi at your local Showmars. Kelly trying to let this run through.
Charlotte really feel like this game is over, it seems.
I was just going to say, it feels like we're at a stalemate.
I want to see them come with energy to, as the home team, go and get a second goal and put it, you know, get some daylight with the scores. There's a lot of backward, sideways passing now. Haven't seen them try to get Dane Kelly in behind. Let him have a run. That was working a lot in the first half, so.
Well, remember in that game against Hartford, there were 4 goals scored in the final 17 minutes, so maybe things are starting to percolate a little bit. Dean in some trouble there at the end line. And this will be a goal kick. Now it looks like it's time for those substitutions. Joel Bunting along with Jabel Perez will come on. Patrick Hogan will be one to come off along with Stavros Sirokostas. And those substitutions are brought to you by Complete Construction Services. Attack-minded substitutions with 20 minutes to go.
Yeah, that's what you want to see from Charleston right now. You want to see them try and get back in this game. Charlotte don't look like they're going to be attacking so much. They might be sitting deep and they might get into a block now. So Charleston have to force that issue.
Mike Annenhauser had a lot of good things to say about Joel Bunting. Said it was a little bit under the radar, but a local player to the Charleston area, fought his way, and he said he just took the bull by the horns. He's played 100% whenever he's been given the opportunity, and he's jumped right in. He has a nose to get into the box, so I think that's something that he wants to see in this final 20 minutes. Let's see if he can provide it, coming off of his first pro goal last time out against Miami. Challenge, this will be a yellow card. Looks like Marcelo Palomino.
It's good work back. That deserves a yellow card though. You want to slow the game down as much as possible when the other team's attacking, so he'll take that.
A yellow card brought to you by Devil's Logic Brewing.
And Smoothie King is the official smoothie of the Charlotte Independent.
Hopefully those subs can come on and bring a spark to Charleston now. And it doesn't necessarily have to be the subs that go and make something happen. Sometimes just the move of bringing a sub on just changes your mentality of the team, and everyone knows, all right, we're pushing now. So you got to hope it brings that.
Dean will just knock this downfield because Minsky will come to retrieve it. Here's Archer.
hoping they're going to give us something to scream and shout about soon. You know, a little goal or a there's not been a lot of chances this second half.
There have not. I will give this midfield, though, of the Independents some credit. Bronico and Armand made it very difficult to play through the middle. Seems like they're always stepping in to win the ball back.
Yeah, they've done well. Jake Armand's a player I've seen play a lot of times, and he does. His left foot is dangerous as well, in and around goal. But he keeps the ball moving. He runs around in that midfield. Definitely does his job.
Switch the play for Dean. Ahead for DiValardi, who cuts this back, top of the box. Irvin Parrett's blocked,
that looked like a
but
hand.
a penalty, handball. And a yellow card. That's issued to Leland Archer. Unfortunate there for Archer. And this will be a chance to go to the spot now for Charlotte to double its advantage.
Better from Charlotte. Started with Dean, great weight on this pass. DiValardi, great pick out. And it looked like a hand from, it was a clear hand. Good eye from the referee.
Penalty kick for your Charlotte.
And it'll be the youngster, 20 years of age, Marcelo Palomino, trying to give the Independents a 2-goal cushion. It's Marcelo Palomino. And he scores a clinical penalty. Top corner. Charlotte with some insurance. It's 2-0.
Charlotte Independent. Scored by number 8, Marcelo Palomino. In the 75th minute.
With all the firepower they've got on that field, I was surprised to see Palomino. What a great penalty. Top corner, you've got Dane Kelly, you've got Parra on the field, and the youngster steps up. Credit to him to step up and say, I want this penalty, and put it away. Great finish.
Puts it away with a plum, and that goal was brought to you by Devil's Logic Brewing. Third of the season for Marcelo Palomino. And now 3 players on this Charlotte side with 3 goals, with Palomino, Parra, and Kelly. That's a pretty good 1-2-3 right there.
You know what, I like the players on this team. There's a lot of firepower there, and they've got guys behind that support well. It's quite a well-rounded team. They credit them for the recruitment.
And one sub coming on, Jordan Bender on, Blake Pope off. And that sub is brought to you by Complete Construction Services. Good night for Blake Pope, getting his first assist, as Niku Daly also comes on for Burke Failing. Also brought to you by Complete Construction Services. This definitely an attack-minded substitution. Mike Anhauser, there's really nothing to lose at this point.
Nothing to lose. You got to go for it now. And you want to see urgency, more urgency. There should have already been urgency from Charleston, but you want to see it. You want to see them running to get the ball, putting it down, taking things quick, and looking like they're trying to come back into a game.
Here's Crawford. Not quite the necessary service, but another chance here. Player down in the area for Charlotte. Play continuing on.
That's a dangerous place to be down. Yeah, you're gonna play everybody on side if the ref doesn't blow.
That's DiValardi. Looks like they're looking at that left foot or ankle. Let me get back to his feet here. Let's take a look at it. Number 14 in blue.
I was looking for 14. I couldn't find it.
I couldn't either. And then we saw him go down.
He's all right.
Very experienced player, Thomas DiVelarde. Last 2 years with Austin Bold. 27-year-old Frenchman. Charleston will get this rolling again. It's an uphill battle from here. Kelly making the run up ahead. Bender. Charlotte will just slow things down here.
Now I don't mind it at 2-0. At 1-0, I was a bit critical. You know, they weren't really being positive enough. And other times you'll get punished, but, you know, they went and got that second goal. It was a good move. It's probably their first move with any sort of intent. And they got a penalty out of it, which was put away very well.
The United Soccer League, all 31 championship clubs and its players stand together in support of diversity, inclusivity, equality, and compassion. For more information on the USL's commitment to change through the United Against Racism campaign, visit uslsoccer.com. Bouncing ahead. Bunting shoots and it's saved. Brandon Miller there.
He did well to get a little snapshot there. There wasn't much space to maneuver.
Half chance.
Very comfortable for the goalkeeper though. Good to see a shot on goal from Charleston though. Dane Kelly still isn't done. I see him still making runs.
That was the first shot on target in the second half for Charleston. They had just 3 shots before that in the second 45 minutes. Like one more sub readying for the Battery. It'll be the final sub of the match.
Lovely
Good ball
pass.
played in behind. Perez cuts this back. Daly couldn't get the shot away. Kelly tries to keep this in, but Charlotte will come away with possession. Heavy touch will put this out of play, and will let DZ Harmon come on for the final 8.5 minutes plus stoppage time. And he will replace Robbie Crawford, sub brought to you by Complete Construction Services. Harmon, another first-year player out of Coastal Carolina. His 4th appearance on the season for the 24-year-old. 2 subs also coming on for Charlotte. It's Valentin Sabella along with Shalom Duty. Sabella, who scored an absolute stunner. Marcelo Palomino will be one to come off. Christian Dean will be the other.
It's a smart sub, taking off Christian Dean. He's got a yellow card, he's played well. But you don't want to leave you know, someone on with a yellow card. That's probably the only way Charleston looked like getting back into the game. Maybe a late tackle or something like that, and he gets a second yellow, then you're under pressure. But Christian Dean has done well. His distribution on this side, especially, I've been impressed with.
He's already missed a game due to a red card. Those subs brought to you by Complete Construction Services. Here's Para, goes to ground, still going in for challenges.
I'm not sure what he's given there. It looks like for the previous one.
It's going back to Charlotte, whatever it is.
So what's the standings look like if the scores stay the same?
Let's pull it up here. Right now it'd be Charlotte moving into second spot on 15 points. Charleston still in 6th place on 8 points. They've only played 6 games, this being their 6th game tonight.
Yeah, that looks great for Charlotte right now.
Of course, Miami taking on Birmingham tonight. You can watch that one on ESPN Deportes and ESPN Plus.
Interesting to see that Para and Kelly have stayed on this long in the game as well. You know, we wanted to see them play together. Look at this.
Back post header is out of play. Good service provided by Para. Looking to connect with Dane Kelly.
Just the two I was talking about, fitting that happened like that. Para to Kelly. Para's looking like quite the assist man now that he's dropped back. Great ball. Dane Kelly maybe had a little shove at the end.
And Ben DeRosa coming over in defense.
But he will want to score that. He'll want that back, I believe. Like that little bit of skill.
Trying to find space. De Velarde. And now Para trying to play it back for De Velarde. It's Para again. This will roll through for Kuzminski.
Been a great night for Charleston Battery tonight. Not created enough, not looked dangerous really. Oh, in a situation where you need the points. They've got games in hand, but games in hand doesn't mean you're gonna win them.
Right.
Especially the way they've had 2 postponed fixtures, I believe. That's not easy to come back because that's gonna be midweek games.
Also chops up their schedule.
Chops up their schedule.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of fatigue, traveling. Doesn't make it so easy. And I expected after losing, let's see what happens here. I expected after them losing the last game 3-0 that they'll really come out with a point to prove. Look at this.
Kelly. Sabella. Going up against Archer. Has to be careful on that yellow card.
Good defending.
Referee will play advantage.
Good defending from Archer. Looked like a promising move for a second.
Nothing really coming of it.
Look at Archer in the middle of the field now, having a breather.
He's put in a shift. Perez whips this in. Will fall to the top of the box on the volley. Shot is blocked down. Another chance here and taken by Miller. DZ Harmon gets the shot away. Players going down all over the field with 2 minutes to go.
If they were going to have any chance, you would think that that was their chance there. It's a half a chance here. He does well to battle.
And Bunting's come on, has provided some good moments here.
Yeah, he's put himself about a little bit. It's not quite been enough from the team as a whole.
Kelly.
There's no width. Look, everybody is in the same channel. Gotta have some guys on the outside as well. There was no one to pass to. Am I right, Josh?
Yeah.
You need a guy streaking down that left, ready to cross a ball in for all those guys in the middle, all down the right.
Well, the way they set up tonight with the 3-back system, you would expect Patterson and Gadula to get up the wings, but we really haven't seen too much of that. They've been pinned back.
Seems like there was a change of shape. There's been a lot of subs. They're pushing, but it was glaring the need for some width.
For Charlotte, this has been a comfortable performance.
Good decision from Brandon Miller not to mess around with it. Just put your foot through it as far as you can when you're weaker.
Final 30 seconds of regular time. Harmon. One more goal here from Charlotte, and it would turn in the same scoreline we saw a few weeks ago in Charleston.
Take care of that pass there, and Dane Kelly's in. Take care of that. It's got to be better.
And it's 4 minutes of additional time at the end of this 90 minutes. Stoppage time is brought to you by Adidas.
The Jacks will wear special jerseys as we play the New York Red Bulls and raise funds for Fields of Honor. First kick is 7 p.m.
Here's Lewis. Now Kelly and Gadula. Angelo Kelly again. Poked away. Up next for Charlotte, it'll be a trip to Miami. Take on Miami FC this upcoming Saturday. Well, the Charleston Battery will head home for a game against Loudoun. Swing and a miss by Bunting.
What do we call that in America, that one there? We got the Olympico, we got Sombrero. That's got to be something right there.
It's a swing and a miss.
A swing and a miss.
That's strike one, right?
That should be strike 3. Straight to strike 3 there.
Straight to strike 3.
That's like the Haitian keeper against Canada.
Yes, that was
which you called that game.
That was a tough moment.
That was a tough moment.
Luckily for Joel Bunting, that didn't turn into an own goal. Cutting infield again, shot blocked down. Corner kick coming for Charleston. They've been able to build some half chances here in these last 10 or so minutes, but nothing really to test Brandon Miller in goal with the Chick-fil-A corner kick.
It's been all half chances though, hasn't it, Josh? Nothing clear, nothing where you would say he should have scored there.
It's driven in low. Battery trying to keep this alive. In swinger, taken by Miller.
That's
He'll
exactly
go to
what you
ground.
have to do. I love it when my keeper does that at the end of the game. Catches the ball, falls on it.
You can take a breath.
Take a breath. It's demoralizing for the other team as well.
Lifted over the top, maybe one more chance. Kelly brings this down. Top of the box, shot comes on! And there's the exclamation mark. Valentin Sabella, he scores another late goal for the Independents. It's 3-0 and it's 3 points for Charlotte.
When Irving Parra had the ball, I was looking and I was thinking, can he get this to Dane Kelly? I was looking at it. What a great ball. It was a bouncing ball. Dane Kelly got one goal already, wants another. So unselfish here. And Sabella can hit him. He's shown us that he can hit him. Wow, what a way to round up the night.
He's already matched his goal total from 2020 with 2 goals. He only had 1 goal in 18 appearances in 2019. That goal brought to you by Devil's Logic Brewing. And Dane Kelly will get a standing ovation on his way out. A big hug from Mike Jeffries.
He deserves that standing ovation and that hug.
So we talked about the 3 players now with 3 goals, and about 4 players with multiple goals now. As Zola comes on for Kelly, presented by Complete Construction Services. Shouldn't be much left in this, and there's the final whistle. Well, the final night at the Sportsplex in Matthews is a victorious night and one to celebrate for the Independents. 3 goals and 3 points, taking down the Charleston Battery. They go out on a high note. 2 away games before they will open up American Legion Memorial Stadium in just a few weeks' time. And our man of the match presented by Noda Brewing Company. Of course, it's Dane Kelly.
Of course, it's Dane Kelly. I really enjoyed watching him today. Goal and an assist. But not only that, all the other things he did off the ball. Harassing the defenders, winning the ball back. He was working the whole game. He deserves that man of the match.
So that is all, and we will come back and wrap things up from Matthews, North Carolina. It finishes Charlotte 3, Charleston Battery 0. Tonight's postgame brought to you by Adidas. Stay with us. We'll wrap things up on a victorious night for the Independents.
Pain can't wait. That's why Novant Health is making access to orthopedic care easier than ever. Same-day appointments, after-hours care available for urgent needs, and the safest care in the region. Book now.
Well, folks, it's only 8 a.m. and it's going to be another hot one. Today's high is 85 degrees with lows ranging in the upper 50s. Tomorrow's more of the same, plus some light wind coming in from the northeast. Coming up at 8:30, Paul's got an exclusive
Babe, it's 8 a.m.
Fried chicken, better with Pepsi.
Pain can't wait. That's why Novant Health is making access to orthopedic care easier than ever. Same-day appointments, after-hours care available for urgent needs, and the safest care in the region. Book now.
Dane Kelly, Mike Anhauser, chatting things up post-game from the Sportsplex at Matthews. 3-0 to Charlotte Independents on the night. Post-game is presented by Adidas. It is time for our save of the game, also presented by Adidas. Brandon Miller didn't have to do a whole lot tonight, but brave going into air right here to make this catch. And that is our save of the game presented by Adidas. Brandon Miller, a clean sheet tonight as he keeps adding to his total as well, climbing towards the top spot there. Time for our full-time highlights presented by Adidas. And we start early on. And Dane Kelly getting the scoring started in the 6th minute.
Yeah, right there. That was a great move as we talked about. Pope early on was getting in the game. Great little cutback to Dane Kelly. And we said he knows where that goal is. Good finish.
And then 74th minute, the penalty that would lead to another goal.
It's similar again. You see the cutback to Parra this time. Similar kind of play. And that's definitely a handball. Well done to the referee.
And then a minute later, Marcelo Palomino. That's a great penalty.
It's a great penalty. 20 years old. Penalties is not an easy task. You can see that there's some big players in there that are not taking it. That tells you what you need to know about Palomino stepping up.
And then the final goal of the night, Kelly gets an assist for good measure.
This is another good move. This is some good football. Charlotte can be very happy about this performance. 3-0, clean sheet. You know, you got your striker scoring. There was a lot of good performances there.
Full-time stats and final thoughts from you. These are presented by Adidas.
I'm not going to get fooled by that 16 shots to 8 from Charleston. Charleston did not look dangerous. You know, Charlotte got their 3 goals, and they deserved them. They had chances in and around the goal, deserved to win the game.
So that does it tonight, and that does it for the Sportsplex at Matthews for the Charlotte Independents. They will move on to American Legion Memorial Stadium in just a few weeks' time, and they go out with a big 3-0 win. For our entire crew and broadcast partner, Lloyd Sam, I'm Josh Eastern saying so long from Matthews. 3 points and 3 goals for the Independents. Good night.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.